A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Tuesday night edition of the show. Promises to be fun-filled, plenty of information, plenty to share with you on the program this Tuesday. I would like to start by saying a very big thank you to you for allowing us into your homes and, of course, giving us that wonderful opportunity to share the night with you. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I'm not alone on the show tonight. Tunde Koiki is going to be with me for most of the show. But let me tell you that we have a very special guest in the house. It's an unusual sports that we'll be talking about towards the end of the show tonight. And so just get ready to be a part of the fun. We will be taking a look at traditional sports, something different from what you always see. We're going to be looking at ram fighting, IU, you know, later on Sports Tonight this Tuesday. So there is plenty for you as you stay with us for the next 45, 46, 47 minutes that will be bringing Sports Tonight to you this very beautiful Tuesday. Let me quickly welcome Tunde Koiki to the show. Tunde, wonderful Tuesday evening. It's been a very busy day, I know. Hectic day.
Very hectic day. I had more time to catch my breath, but as always, it's always a pleasure to be on Sports Tonight, bringing everyone the best of sports entertainment and news and information from across the globe.
And of course, one thing we also will tell you is that as we speak, games are going on. A whole lot of games are going on. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. English Premier League games are currently going on. No goals have been scored. Some games, we are approaching the 20th minute mark. Some just starting about 3 minutes. But what we'll do on the program is that we will talk about those games as we go on. Once there's a change around any of those games, we will update you. And we will also give you a more comprehensive report of these proceedings at halftime on the program this Tuesday. So you can catch it's two birds, killing two birds with one stone. You are getting the best of information on Sports Tonight, and we are also updating you with results from the English Premier League games as they go on in different parts of England. All right? On the program tonight also, we will spend time to look at the situation in Nigeria. How are our teams getting ready? We've talked about it, that the way for us to bounce back quickly from the disappointment of not qualifying for the Nations Cup is for our 8th grade teams to go out there and do so well and throw up plenty of options for the national team. So we will spend time on the program tonight to look at our dream team. We are told that plenty of work is going on in Abuja. Samson Siasia is doing a lot of work with the boys, and a lot is going on. We will try to get to Abuja. Somebody will be speaking to us and giving us updates around the dream team on the program tonight. We will also talk about the Flying Eagles. They are also in Kaduna. Manu Gaba and his assistants have been doing a lot of work as well. They are getting ready for the African Youth Championship. So we will talk about the Flying Eagles as well. That is the future for us to bounce back quickly from the failure of not qualifying for the Nations Cup. Our 8th grade teams must do well and throw up plenty of options for the coach and the Super Eagles to be able to be competitive and return to winning ways. Of course, Copa Lagos is also in the news tonight. We'll talk about Copa Lagos because the list of 18 players has been released, and we'll talk about it. Yesterday, we had Abu Aziz with us on Sports Tonight. Today, Abu Aziz, fortunately, is on the list of 18, and it looks like if he stays out of injury, he could be in that list of 10 for Copa Lagos 2014. And later on, we'll talk traditional sports. We'll be talking ram fighting. It's an interesting perspective. You'll be shocked at the dimensions of ram fighting that we have in Nigeria. It will even amaze you that we have international friendlies for ram fighting. I mean, a ram from Nigeria against a ram from Benin. It's an international friendly. But those rams don't fight. They're not friendly. They just go for it. And you'll find out exactly what we're talking about. It's an interesting perspective to traditional sports, all for you on Sports Tonight this Tuesday. But let's start off the way we always like to start off, which is to let you know that all that we're doing from this side will not be complete without input from you, and that's via feedback. So we expect you to get busy with us tonight. Take your tablets. We know there are distractions from the English Premier League. Manchester United is playing and all of that, but still be a part of what we're doing on the program tonight. Give us your opinion to issues as we raise them on the program tonight through those platforms showing on your screen. Facebook, channels, iPhone Sports, and of course, if you want to tweet us at those and those, our channels _sports, Tony Bitoye will be able to get your feedback as well and react to all the issues that you raise on the program going forward. But it's important for you to understand that this show is not going to be complete without you. All right, before we start off the show, I will go on into what we have lined up for you today. Looks like there's bad news for Liverpool, and looks like there's good news for Manchester United. Yep. Can you just quickly give us a wrap around it very quickly? Yeah,
it's 22nd minutes at the King Power Stadium in Leicester City taking on Liverpool. Leicester won up by a lone goal, and also at Old Trafford, Manchester United are 1-0 ahead against Stoke City. So, but in other games it remains goalless. Burnley against Newcastle goalless, West Bromwich against West Ham goalless, Crystal Palace against Aston Villa goalless, and Swansea against Queen's Park Rangers. And for those who've just joined the game, Leicester are leading Liverpool by a lone goal, as are Manchester United, who are also leading Stoke City by the same scoreline.
And those games after 22 minutes of football. Well, we'll keep updating you around these matches as we go on Sports Tonight this Tuesday. But let's go on to something that is key for African football tomorrow, and all roads surely will lead to Malabo in Equatorial Guinea, because tomorrow all football followers, sincere lovers of the African game, will be focused on one place, will be focused on one event. That will be the draw for the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations. Yeah, we've said a lot about it. Nigeria will not be there, but the tournament will go on. CAF have said a lot about not expecting a perfect tournament, but that tournament will go on. And when you look at the lineup of top quality teams coming for this Nations Cup, you should expect the best of African football. It's a pity Nigeria won't be there, but it doesn't, I'm sure, we don't take anything away from the quality of football that we will see. Today I'm going to bring you in, but before I bring you in, let's look at the pots for the draw for the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations, and tell you which team is in which pot, of course in line with the procedure that CAF would always bring for tournaments of this nature. Teams are seeded in pots 1, 2, 3, 4. Teams in the same pot will not draw each other. You can only draw a team from another pot. So that means the teams in pot 1 will not be in the same group, but you could draw any of the teams in the other pots. But that's what it looks like. Pot 1, the seeded teams, the host, A1, surely, Equatorial Guinea, and then Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Zambia. And the first draw tomorrow will be to pick who will be B1, C1, and D1. That's the seeded teams for the other groups of the Nations Cup. But A1 surely will be the host, Equatorial Guinea. Pot 2, you have losing finalists the last time, Burkina Faso. You have Mali, losing semi-finalists to Nigeria. You have Tunisia, you have Algeria in pot 2. Pot 3, you have Cape Verde, South Africa, Cameroon, and Gabon. And pot 4, you have Guinea, Senegal, Congo Democratic Republic, and you have Congo Brazzaville. That's what it looks like. So pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. After the drawing of pot 1, the next pot to be drawn will be pot 4, and then we'll go on to the other pots until we draw the entire team, and then that officially Tunde begins the countdown to January 17, 2015, when the Africa Cup of Nations will get underway in Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, well, according to CAF, the seedings were established by using certain parameters. The
performances in the
last three editions of the Nations Cup,
and performance 2014 World Cup.
No, actually, performances in the 2014 World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah,
and also in the World Cup, in the Nations Cup qualifiers as well. That was what they used to establish the seedings for each team. Which team went into which pot. Ordinarily, it wouldn't have been this simplistic. If Nigeria was there, automatically would have been in pot 1 as defending champions alongside the host. Nigeria, I believe, would have been in C1. I believe.
Will have been, but no, we will have been
the champions are usually seated, I think, is it in Group C? I believe so. But the hosts are seated in Group A. So Nigeria is not there. We will not be missed as far as the rest of Africa are concerned. In fact, has even made their chance easier. If the defending champions are not there, that means one less hurdle for them to scale. Equatorial Guinea have promised that they will do the best they can, despite the fact that the tournament is being hosted at extremely short notice. They have 4 stadia which they say they have that are ready to go, but the problems are multifarious and multifaceted in the sense that there is not enough accommodation in many of the centers, places like Ebebi and Mongome. There is not the transportation between these centers is also difficult. But CAF have said that they will make do with what they have. They understand it won't be a perfect Nations Cup, and the teams, none of the teams have indicated desire of not attending. This is a chance for them to claim a title that has been vacated by Nigeria on a technicality. So I think we should look forward to an excellent Nations Cup. The quality of the teams here are particularly inspiring. You have Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal are making a return, Ghana,
Cameroon are making a return.
So it promises to be a very, very good Nations Cup, one worth watching.
All right, so that's it. Tomorrow, about this time, we should be able to serve you which team will be in which group for the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations. It's once again very regrettable that Nigeria will not be there, but that is in the past now. What we can do is to try to find a way to bounce back as quickly as possible. All right, let's also update you very quickly that another goal has been scored, this time at the Autons. West Bromwich Albion are a goal up over West Ham United. That's the latest. So we have 3 goals already scored now.
Another update. Liverpool have equalized at Leicester City. So it's 1-1 there as well.
All right, so Liverpool have drawn level 1-1 with Leicester. Just quick update for you. And then West Bromwich Albion 1-0 over West Ham United. Manchester United are still leading Stoke City 1-0 at the Old Trafford. So these are the results for you of matches currently going on. All right, we will go on a quick break now. When we return from the break, we'll be taking you to Abuja. We'll be talking about the Dream Team. They're getting ready for the challenges of the All-Africa Games and for the 2016 Olympic Games that will be taking place in Rio. We will also spend time to talk about the Flying Eagles and how they're getting ready for the African Youth Championship in 2015 in Senegal. Copa Lagos also will come under focus